Honey toddy, gosh almighty, who the heck are they? Hey, flim flam, bim bam, Ole Miss. By golly, and welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium where the Rebels are ready to take the field. Both teams have been building toward this one for a while, and it is here. A top 5 clash between two powers. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Ducks will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Rebels offense is on the field for the first time today. Sometimes you sense that what the kids call swagger is a false bravado. This dude is nothing but real at wide receiver.
Yeah, he's got that speed, and you see DBs, they're probably watching him come on the field right now, and they understand it's going to be a long game. This guy can go get it. He can run. He can do a little bit of everything at the wide receiver spot.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. And the Rebels want to move quickly. The run to the left. And the ball's out and they're after it. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
At the 15-yard line. Coming up, 4th down.
The Rebels will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Running it back, it's Johnson. And the returner is stopped. So Oregon's offense will have its first possession of the game. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
Yeah, and it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Grabbed behind the line. It's Stewart. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force the negative play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Gonna run it. It's James. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Back to throw. It's Gabriel. Makes his connection. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Off the play fake. grabbed behind the line. It's James. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that's why you got to avoid 3rd and long situations if you're on offense, because the defense knows it's pass, and all these guys are pinning their ears back. They're getting upfield, and you're under so much duress. On top of that, you give up a fumble. That is a huge play for the defense.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah.
And that ball is picked off. Trying to take it back. 10. Touchdown, Oregon. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. What a play by this defense with a pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
That makes the score Oregon 7, Ole Miss 0.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Rebels want to crank the tempo. Looking for room. It's Amos. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense hasn't been able to slow them down. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Dropping back, it's Gabriel. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And the Ducks are flying down the field. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Going for 6. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
You can't give points away when you're a QB. You have to understand, I got to be aggressive, and it's tough in the red zone because those are really tight windows. But, man, the one thing I cannot do is turn the football over. I got to make sure I get points. Really poor decision. Great play by the defense.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking to throw, it's Dart. Got his man. Oh, look out, there he goes. Touchdown, Rebels. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits the uprights. That drive a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Whittington. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play, 2nd and long from the 11. Looking to pass, it's Gabriel. He's right on target. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Brings it in down the left side. Got a lot of running room. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ducks!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they put points up in electrifying fashion with an 82-yard toss for 6. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. You've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far in Oxford today. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's head back to the Grove at our fellas at Vaught Hemingway Stadium.
And the Rebels will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time.
Not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. You can tell the cornerback is up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for us.
Got it behind the line. It's Stewart. Slips, slithers, and jukes his way out to the 26.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Facing a third down, he's short from the 26. Back to pass, it's Gabriel. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
They'll try the run. At the 20, he's got space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
The Ducks are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. And he gets nothing. And this defense is not giving an inch right on the goal line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Pushes for the goal line. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this is an interesting decision, right? You got a good lead, a solid lead. A field goal now puts you up by more than a touchdown, which is a great place to be. Or do you want to stay ultra aggressive, go for the gusto, and go for the touchdown?
So now on comes the field goal unit. And it's no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loss of 1 on the play. 2nd down coming up.
The Rebels moving quickly to the line. It's a draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the defense was in there in such a hurry. They didn't even let that draw develop. Got to him so quick.
You know, the draw play has to look like a pass and not look like you're faking a pass. And I think there, it was pretty evident they were trying to run the draw. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. To the air, it's Dart. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
The Rebels are rolling down the field. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Fires to the middle. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive at that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They could have used a little bit more there and pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
How about the job by this defense? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Now the play fake. Got a man. It's Davis. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down.
I mean, good news here. They get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is. Make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Looking for a gap. It's James. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Defense doing their job getting that last stop, and now 3rd in California. Not a lot of play calls to convert this, so defensively, let's get off the field now. The clock's running. We need to give it back to our offense with as much time as possible.
Backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making. And that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Looking for space. It's Amos. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on 4th down. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
Lining up for the PAT. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. Fielded in the end zone, it's Robinson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. Here in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
Back to pass, it's Gabriel. He'll take another shot here. Makes the catch down the right side. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. Touchdown, Oregon! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
What a great game, tied late in the ball game. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score's tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
Setting up for the PAT, and when he gets this late, every point matters. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Now, last drive didn't take long, just 2 plays to get it in. And boy, did they finish with a huge play in the passing game, scoring from 85 yards out. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Trying to start the drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Wells. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Wells. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Looking to move it through the air. Going for the big play. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
How nice is it as a defense when you've got a corner that can play on an island and be as dominant as this guy has been all game long? You just saw another great example of it right there. Breaking on the ball and knocking it away.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. They're going to throw it again. Getting some heat. A strike downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. They're looking to pass from the red zone. It's complete. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the fourth with a touchdown. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and now just 1 point away from a tie.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
So you think this is automatic? This extra point attempt is filled with pressure. And it's good, and we're tied in the fourth quarter. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And what a huge score and extra point there to get it tied in the final minute. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Coming out with it, it's Robinson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. So he gets stuffed on 1st down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now on this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
Right, no secrets with this offense. We're going to keep running the football. Let that clock tick. Keep 2 hands on the football. And then where does my kicker like to kick it the most? You see some people like it from the right hash or the left hash. Some people like it in the middle. Run the clock. Get my kicker in the position he wants to be in. Try to kick the field goal with the least amount of time as possible.
That makes the score